So, this session is called Duplicate Content, how you can avoid missing out on potential rankings due to duplicate content issues. So, first off, let's talk a little bit about why duplicates hurt SEO. So, if you have duplicate content issues on your site right now, you may be drastically hurting your potential rankings. The good news is that it's relatively easy to clean these issues up, and when you do, you can see your Google rankings go up relatively quickly. So, Google likes to see one definitive source for any piece of content. And when duplicates exist, Google has to guess which version of the content is the original, and more often than not, they choose wrong. So it's very important to make sure that we're not having Google guess which version is correct, because they typically just revert to the one that has the highest page rank or the most links. And if you're a relatively new blogger, that might not be the case. So it's important to point out that Google isn't penalizing anybody duplicate page title. So that's definitely an issue here. So what I'm going to do is take a look at both of these. I'll open them both in new tabs and we'll see what we've got. So the first one is the actual blog post. This is the one that we were looking at earlier. And the second page looks like it's the actual download page for the PDF file. So they both have duplicate page titles, and that's something that we And here we are, the free beginner's guide to loose leaf tea. Now, as we can see here, this article is syndicated, but it has linked back, so that's okay. And again, anytime you're trying to find your own syndicated content, that's really what you want to look for. You want to look for that attribution link. So just that simple process, we found a site here that is syndicating our content, and we were able to verify that they are linking back. If we had found this and seen that they weren't linking back, we would have known to contact them and ask them for that attribution link. So let's go back to the presentation for a little bit more info. Okay, so the next thing that I want to cover is dynamic URLs. Now, this can be something that happens very often in e-commerce sites, but also on blogs. So anytime you have a URL parameter, session ID, this can cause Google to see dozens, hundreds, or sometimes thousands of duplicate versions of your pages, because every single unique parameter and combination of unique parameters is considered a unique copy. So all of those are looked at individually and treated as duplicates. So you can see if you have dynamic URLs in any way, you're probably dealing with some serious duplicate content issues. The good news is this is a very easy thing to fix, and it's something that you can fix on your site. You don't have to worry about contacting any bloggers or anything like that. So to fix this, you just add the canonical tag to your pages. So this tells Google which version of the URL is the one to index and to rank. It's the original. So after adding this tag, you don't need to do anything else. Google will recrawl your site, it'll see the tag, and it'll eliminate all the duplicates and focus on the one that you put in the canonical tag. And I've added a sample version of the canonical tag to the screenshot right now. It's simply link the href equals the version of the URL that you want to be the original with rel equals canonical. And as you can see, the other examples here where it's domain.com/blog/ID equals, it will know to ignore that URL parameter, session ID, etc., and focus on what it found in that canonical tag. So in conclusion, fixing duplicate issues can be easy and will drastically help you and your SEO efforts.